morning. My name is Nicole Klein, and I'm going to be walking you through an engaging professional development opportunity today. I wanted to kind of give you a background on the reason why we're choosing the type of professional development that we are. One of the reasons is through our needs assessment survey, through incorporating it with the staff and displaying it with the staff, we found a need for integrating 21st century digital learning skills and implementing technology into the classroom from the eyes of the teacher. So a lot of times as educators, we can tell a student to use technology in a certain way, whereas I can sense from our staff collaboratively, we're not necessarily comfortable with implementing and using technology consistently and with fidelity for ourselves. So that's one thing that we're going to focus on today. So the first thing that we're going to start off with is we're going to do a think, pair, share. So the people at your groups, you're going to think for a minute, you're going to pair up at your tables, and then you're going to share out. And these are the things that I want you to be thinking about. What are some different types of technology and ways that you use technology in your classroom already? What are some struggles or obstacles that you see or you find that are hindering you from using the 21st century digital tools in your daily lessons? And what would be some things that you would need from maybe your administration to assist you in achieving this goal? So I'm going to go ahead and give you about a minute to just go ahead and think, and then I'm going to have you turn around and share to partners. Okay, can I clarify the task? Excellent, go ahead and get working. So what do you guys think are some things that you might need to be able to implement technology into the classroom? Okay. All right, so I heard some really great things as I was going around the room, listening to the conversations that we had. Some of the things that I heard is just being able to be comfortable with different kinds of programs, different types of technology, and ways to use it. A lot of teachers think that time, I've heard, was one of the things that was a big factor. Not having the time to explore, not having the time to really get comfortable with it before using it with your students. So those are a couple of things that we're going to tackle today. So after breaking our ice, I want to give you guys the why behind why it's so effective in the classroom, why using technology is so important to us. And one of the main things is that we have to realize as educators is that we are moving forward in an era of education where technology is just growing. That is just the advancement that's taking place. And so really, for us to not give our students that 21st century knowledge and those skills is really doing them a disservice. So that's one of the major things. Another one is just making things more efficient, things efficient for you, cutting back on time and being able for you to really stay organized and stay on top of things without you feeling like you have to use a lot of time. And technology, yes, moving forward, it takes a lot of time at the very beginning, but I promise you it becomes a smoother process as we go through. So I've already given you guys an article that I wanted you to read. I put it in your mailboxes. And I wanted you guys to just kind of read through, jot down any notes on it that you thought that you were questioning or things that you really agree with or disagree with. So you guys will have your articles on your table. I've already paired you off, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what you're going to do is there are sections labeled on your article. Section 1 is going to go with the person at number 1 on the table, 2 with 2, 3 with 3, and 4 with 4. What that means is you're going to go and skim through your section of the article that is already highlighted for you, and I want you just to be able to sum it up and highlight the main points with your group. So I'm going to give you about 1 minute to go ahead and skim through your article, okay, decide on your main points, and then I'm going to give you about 30 seconds each to share out. Okay, so at this time, go ahead and skim through your section of the article based on your number, and then I will give you time to share out, and I'll make sure that I let you know that as well, okay? Okay, from the looks of it, it seems that everyone has read their section. I know it was a really short article, But I picked it because it was really meaningful as to the why. Why we want to do this, why is this something important for us to build into our school culture and move forward. So go ahead and take the next 30 seconds. I'm going to have you guys go ahead and share out. Number 1 is going to start, followed by 2, 3, and 4. So you'll take 30 seconds. I'll go ahead and clap twice every 30 seconds so that you know to switch partners, and then you can go ahead and share out. Can I clarify the task? Okay, go ahead and get started. Go ahead and switch. Person number 2, you're going to go ahead and share out your thoughts on your section that you read. Okay, person number 3, go ahead and share out your thoughts about the section that you read. Okay, team 4, last one. Go ahead, you've got your time to go ahead and share about the section that you read, what you thought was interesting and the main points from it. Okay, as I was walking around, I heard some really great conversations going on. Some of the main points were really touched on. Some of the things that you really want to think about when you're implementing this kind of stuff is the length of time that it takes. You really want to think about how it affects students, right? Is it affecting them in a positive way? Are these things that you're doing with technology that are actually assisting them in their learning rather than filling time? Okay, and so you're going to get kind of a chance to see and explore different classrooms, virtually as well as in person, on the different ways that you can implement technology into your lessons, and what that really means, right? Pulling up a digital video clip or having the students look and manipulate a graph online, things like that, those are really powerful, and studies show that a lot of students learn much better when they're able to be hands-on and create something for themselves that is something that you wouldn't. Okay, for this next activity, what we're going to do is you are going to have a chance, an opportunity to watch 2 different video clips. One is going to talk about, most importantly, the benefits of having technology in your classroom. Not only just having it in your classroom, but actually utilizing it on a daily basis and from you within your lessons. So that's going to be your first video clip, and your second one is actually going to be a classroom who implements technology, both teachers and students, teachers with fidelity in their lesson plans, and you can see it, it's very clear. Also, you'll get to see a chance with students who are interacting with the technology as well, and knowing that rules and routines and procedures and all of that are in place. So what I want you guys to go ahead and do now is I've uploaded the PowerPoint for you so you're able to view it on your own computers. I want you to fill out a notice and a wonder teacher. And so what that means is on one side what you notice. So throughout the 2 videos, what are some things that you notice the teacher doing? What are some things you notice the student doing? What are just things that you notice in general about the classroom, the layout, and the procedures? The second side is going to be for your wonders. So that'll be talking about any kind of questions that you have. If you're curious about why the teacher decided to do this, or anything that you're wondering about that the video left you thinking. So you're going to fill that out in the wonder section. Okay, and you'll have one for each video. So I'm going to allow you time right now to go ahead and do it. You're going to go ahead and you can do it in groups. You listen to both videos and fill out the T-chart. Are there any questions? Can I clarify the task for anyone? Okay, go ahead and go. Okay, as you were watching the videos, I was walking around and I had a great opportunity to be able to listen in on some of the discussions that you were having with your colleagues, and really just talking about what you noticed. A lot of you said you noticed that there were, the teacher was very well prepared, She had a backup plan for things if technology had failed or wasn't working properly. She really engaged the students, so it wasn't something that she just stood up and presented. It was very much allowing the students to be involved in their learning. She did a lot of, let me show you, go ahead and now you can go ahead and do it on your own, and working with them that way. So that was really a big positive for that. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our second part of this activity. And so what this is going to look like is there are going to be two circles, one large circle and one small circle. The larger circle will be on the outside, and you will be standing, and this will contain the veteran teachers that are our participants today. Your job during the first part of the session is going to be to simply listen. You're listening to the colleagues who are sitting on the inside of the circle. Those colleagues on the inside are going to be any first, second, or third year teachers. Okay, you'll be sitting and you'll have 3 minutes. During that 3 minutes, you are going to pass around a talking stick, and you will be simply answering these questions based on what you've learned so far or your experience with technology. Okay, so here are some 3 things that I want you guys to be thinking about. I want you to be thinking about what are some true benefits of technology being implemented in your daily lessons within your classroom. Okay, your second one, I want you to be thinking about what programs have you worked with that you personally had success with and you would like to share with your colleagues. And then third, I want you to think about, as a staff and a school community moving forward, what do we need to do and what kind of steps do we need to put in place for us to be able to then go ahead and deliver and be effective in using technology in our daily classrooms through our daily lessons. Okay, so those are the 3 things I want you to be thinking about. We're going to go ahead and move. So all veteran teachers are going to be on the outside of the circle. All first year, second year, third year teachers are going to be on the inside of the circle. Okay, you'll have 3 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and rotate, and then that'll be the time where veteran teachers will have a turn to talk. Can I clarify the task? Okay, go ahead. Okay, for our final activity, what we're going to do is there is going to be, in the back of the classroom, there are 6 different computers set up. Along with those 6 different computers, there are also 6 experts. Those experts range from administrators, instructional coaches, veteran teachers, as well as new educators to the field. And what they're going to do is they all feel like they've become an expert and perfected a specific strategy, a technological application, or a program that they feel like you could use in your daily teaching that will really benefit you. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to take the time to let you go back and really get to know the programs, the strategies, the applications, and really get a feel for the things that you can feel like you can implement in your classroom. Okay, they're available through email. They're available to talk after this as well if you have any more questions or information that you need to be able to be successful at implementing these. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Before we do that though, what I wanted to tell you is you're going to go ahead and you'll have about 20 minutes to do that. Once you're done with that, well, while you're doing that actually, you are going to have a notes page. And so you want to use that notes page to take down any information or steps or procedures that you may feel that you can use through those applications and those strategies. Because once you get done, you are going to then go and get your assignment. And each grade level will have one day designated for them to be able to go out to Avondale schools, and you're going to go through and observe the classrooms. And this school has implemented this kind of thing with Fidelity for a couple years now, and so they've been able to work out the kinks and really focus on the needs of their students and using technology in the classroom. And so you're going to go over, after you're done with the computers and the experts, you're going to go and get your placement and decide when you're going and figure out the times that you're going that'll work best for your teams. Last thing that I ask you to do is to please, on the tables there is a QSR code. And that QSR code is just to give me an idea for how beneficial you feel like this professional development was. Okay, you're going to be able to provide feedback. It's a 10-question simple survey. Just go in and let me know what things that you would need from administration in the future, what future professional developments you feel like you need, and how much you would truly gain from this professional development. Okay, so those are the 3 things. You're going to go and check out the experts at the tables. You're going to make sure that you take notes, and you're going to get your assignments for the school that you're going to observe. And then finally, you're going to do the QSR code to take the survey. Okay? Are there any other questions that you have for me right now? Awesome. Okay, well, it was a pleasure. I truly enjoy spending this time with you and really getting you to be able to push this with our school community. So thank you very much and have a great afternoon.